addiction is something that is good until it becomes an addiction for something that is bad. Let me take it again. Addiction, it's okay to be addicted. It is very okay to be addicted. But when you're addicted for the wrong thing, that is where the problem is. Sincerely. If you're addicted to studying your scriptures, if you are addicted to waking up early, if you're addicted to hard work, if you're addicted to something that is for a good cause, right? You wouldn't have issues. What are you talking about? You have a habit that is good. But when you are addicted to something like drugs, like masturbation, like fornication, all the vices, that is when it is wrong. In short, the right word for those vices is addiction. While for the good cause, you say you probably have a habit, but addiction for the wrong cause is where the problem is. I don't know if you've ever struggled with masturbation. I don't know. What is masturbation? Masturbation is when you finger yourself, you arouse yourself by yourself to have sexual pleasure and satisfaction. And the bad thing about masturbation is that because you are comfortable with yourself, you might find it so difficult to fall in love. You might find it so difficult that even when you fall in love, you might not stay in love, right? So I stumbled across this video and it's interesting. You will love to watch it. How okay, let me not talk too much. Watch the video and let's continue.
Because I've been trying so hard to quit masturbation this period and to can't see this thing like this. And I don't know why anytime I try to quit, anybody who gets like an addiction problem to masturbation, you understand, right? I don't know why every time I try to quit, there's always something that just come. I've literally gone days without doing this. Right? I don't go days. And now this. I'm not gonna use that though. No matter what I want to do for this, even if you can't call my body later, because the way this masturbation thing works, say if you decide say you no go do them again, then in the night if it just happen, say you could just do them. But I'm not gonna put my thing in that. I'd rather continue with my hand when I use normally, right? But no way you don't come, you sleep. Do you understand? Don't see this thing here today, no see man. I get where I would see. There's a place I'm meant to be, where the spirit of masturbation won't pull me back from. And this is a motivation to say, yes, they're coming for me. I say, bro, I say every time I try to quit, maybe I try like 4 or 5 days, I feel just go through Facebook. I know they know how it happen. It can't be as if Facebook now, I don't know if I don't notice. If you scroll through Facebook, you just see adverts of people where they knock for Facebook. I ask myself, say, when this thing starts, sometimes that could trigger me. I will go knock, I will go, I feel they go through Instagram, I'll just see one weird thing where I could just carry my brain, go there. And they usually come in the night. Do you know what is crazy? You can be even reading the Bible. If this thing won't come, you can be reading the Bible online. Adverts of perfume will come. For people who say that they fight this addiction, you can understand. If I tell you the kind of destruction where masturbation don't cause mentally, do you understand? I just be say, I'm a strong person, bro. Do you understand? Mentally, like, do you know it's almost difficult for you to fall in love?
Now, you can see that it is very important that while you're struggling with masturbation, you have to sanitize not just your mind, but also your environment. But in this case, he has gone to the hotel from the video because I watched the next video after that, and the hotel management said that they didn't drop that stuff. Even he had to go to his friend's room to go and check. It was not in his friend's room, right? Now, what is the point? Obviously, somebody lodged into that place. They didn't check properly. There's always a human error and mistake. Yes, obviously, it can happen. And the people left it behind. Obviously, that person was somebody that uses other things to get their pleasure. Do you get the point? And forgot it there. So you could see that. See, this is so funny that if you're looking for a woman, you can even have it like you have it everywhere. You have them in form of as you have the dildos, you also have those ones, right? So they can actually get your satisfaction. But let's come spiritual here. Some people will feel like instead of you to go and be going around to carry diseases and sicknesses, you just come and do it here, and that is it. Understand? Thank God he didn't even do it, because you see, he had this masturbation addiction, and like he said, sometimes even when he wants to stop it, something will just come up to make him want to do it. And one of the things that come up is that he sees a picture, he sees something that will just arouse him, and he would go. And for being plain to even talk about it, this is something a lot of people struggle with. I don't know if you are struggling with masturbation or addiction. Can you talk about it in the comments? We would love to know. And we have solutions for you, right? So this is something he has been struggling with. And anytime he wants to stop it, something will come up. Something will come up to want to make him to start again. And that is why when the Bible said in Philippians that whatsoever thing is good, is pure, of good report, whatsoever thing is worthy of good virtue, think on those things. Because most of the things we see that you see outside starts from the mind. Think on the right things, try to watch the right things. But with the social media generation we have now, you can just be on your own jejely trying to watch something else. Before you know it, boom, you see a naked woman or a naked man. And if you have not worked on your mental side, even though you are a spirit coco, if you are not careful, you will start looking for where to go and release. So, but you have to be very intentional. There's a way to block those ads anyway. It's on social media. If you want me to teach you about that, we can talk about it also in our next video, or you go to my tutorial class, or a lot of videos are out there on how to block those ads. You can still not choose to see them. You see them, you will just scroll past, right? So what am I saying in essence? It's such that this thing can be stopped only when you choose deliberately, intentionally not to go there. And then try to keep yourself in an atmosphere and environment that would not spur you to want to do it, right? There's an atmosphere where you can be. Notice that you would not think about it. So program yourself, what you read, what you think. Like you heard him say, sometimes he's just on his own jejely. He will just go on Instagram. Before you know, you're seeing a lot of things that will make you to stand. Like every organ in your body will literally stand. And before you know what is happening, you are down again. And there is a guilt. That is one thing I love you appreciate. There is a guilt, and there is a kind of stop it gives you. It weakens you. You feel as if really you've had sex. Yes, you have. You really had it. And there is that energy. It will make you not to like see it's not right. If you're suffering with this addiction, you can be plain, open up. You can drop it in the comments. We're going to talk about it later. And then please be intentional with what you watch. Be intentional with what you see. Be intentional with what you listen to. Because those things, these are doorways to your spirit that can get things into you and would want to make you go back to it again. One thing about addiction is that it is very difficult to break. Like I've watched this video before now where he talked about he's been having addiction for number of years. He's been doing this for a number of years. And after now, he has not stopped. But he can go for days without doing it. There are days I think he said he can do it 5, 6 times in a day. Something like stuff like that, right? So please, the essence of all this is that if you're struggling with an addiction, there is hope for you. If you're struggling with addiction, you can overcome it. In this case, be careful of what you watch, how you watch it, and what you listen to. It's going to help you a great deal on how to overcome, on how to stop masturbation. If as somebody will like, is it a sin? Can I go to hell? You won't go to hell for it. You will not go to hell for masturbating, but you have to stop, baby girl. You have to stop, guy. It hinders you. It saturates your mind with the wrong perception, with the wrong kind of things. And before you know it, you're already weak. You don't even know, like you will just relax. You don't want to do any other thing again. It's a sexual spirit, it's a spirit of sex, right? So that is not, you just have to work on it. It's an addiction and it can be stopped. It can be stopped. If you want further details, we can talk about it in the comments. You can DM me. Let's talk about it privately, right? So I like the fact that this guy is always very plain and honest when it comes to his, oh my god, when it comes to his life. Like he says some things that ordinary people will be so shy. People that are even on the pulpit will not want to say. They will feel like no, that holy thing. But one thing with VDM, eh, he says it the way it is. Like sometimes I would just wonder, what in the thing you are hiding? If you die today, some of them you want people to write it on your brochure, on your tributes, and start praising a dead body. It doesn't make sense. For me, I believe tributes are for the living and not for the dead. If you cannot give me flowers now, if you cannot tell me nice words now, exactly when are you waiting for till I die? That's by the way, let me not digress. But the point is this I'm just saying that the guy is very plain. He says things that will encourage other people to come out and then let's look for solution, right? So uh, masturbation is a sexual addiction and it can be stopped. You just have to avoid things that triggers it. Like he didn't want to do it, but seeing that, I remember him saying that he cannot put his thing here no matter what, doesn't understand. And going down to check now, he realized that that thing was left by maybe the occupants of the hotel room before he went there. So it's good to have control. And you see, sexual sin, it can be controlled. Just mind what you watch, what you listen to, what you hear, and people you stay around with. If you're staying around people that are loving sex, that want to always have sex all the time, there's no way you will not want to do the same thing, right? So it can be worked on, and I trust that if you're struggling with addiction, that this video is going to help you to observe and understand that it can be worked on, and you can also be helped. Reach out to us, and we'll do our best.